Well, today, Game Director Joe Blackburn laid out his thoughts in the state of Destiny 2, plus he gave some new information about the near future for the game. So I'm going to go through the highlights, which include updates to Crucible, Vanguard Ops, quality of life updates, we've got Gambit updates as well, Sandbox, the Exotic Mission Rotator, plus we've got new features coming in upcoming seasons in Destiny 2. Well, first of all, I'm going to be bringing you just the highlights today. You know, this is a 6,000 plus word article, and the whole thing takes about 45 minutes to read. So if you want to get the whole thing, head on over to bungie.net, and also I will link the full article for you down below. But without further delay, let's dive right in. Well, first of all, we've got ritual updates. So in Season 22, Bungie are going to be updating weekly ritual challenge requirements so players can complete their 9 challenges in any ritual plays they like, rather than having to complete 3 each across Vanguard, Crucible and Gambit. Bungie also say they're going to be increasing the frequency of ritual engram drops after completing ritual activities, and they're going to be making the latest ritual loot pool weapons focusable at their respective vendors at the start of the season for the first time, rather than needing to wait until the following season to chase those god rolls. So bearing that in mind, there are loads of new weapons coming in Season 22. We've got the Unending Tempest Stasis submachine gun in the Crucible. We've got the Lunar Regolith 3 Solar Sniper in Strikes. The Kia Zafan 5 Void Machine Gun in Gambit. The Cataphract GL3 Strand Grenade Launcher in the Trials of Osiris. And loads more as well. So Bungie say they're bringing some fan favourites back to the ritual playlist, including the Igneous Hammer Solar Hand Cannon in Trials. They're also revamping the Warden's Law into a brand new archetype as a Nightfall reward. Well, next up we got various Crucible and Vanguard Ops updates. So we've got new Crucible map that is called Multiplex. So this one is a new Vex network themed asymmetrical map, which is good for multiple game modes. So we're all going to get to see this in action during the Destiny 2 showcase, and that is coming on August the 22nd. Next up, we've got a new Crucible modifier called Checkmate. So this is a modifier which allows for better primary weapon fights, so player health has been increased, all ability cooldowns are lengthened, and special ammo must be earned via gameplay and is not dropped on death. So all that results in slightly longer combat encounters, and that is going to apparently reward skill and consistency. And Checkmate is going to be available in Crucible Labs from week 5 until week 10. Well, next up we've got a fun one. We've got a new 6v6 mode called Relic. So Relic is a 6v6 party mode where players fight with relic weapons. Relics include the Aegis from the Vault of Glass, the Synaptic Spear from the Season of Risen, and the Scythe from the Season of the Haunted. And each player charges their personal relic energy by defeating opponents with the normal loadout. Upon reaching full charge, players can then acquire a relic from a relic depot, and defeating relic holders and using the relic to defeat opponents earns points for the team. So it kind of sounds similar to Mayhem, and I reckon it's going to be a really fun, good new party mode. We've also got a new Iron Banner mode coming in Season 23, along with a brand new Hake Aggressive Frame Strand Pulse Rifle, and that is going to be the newest competitive division reward. The Mercurial Overreach, that is the Adaptive Frame Arc Sniper, that is going to remain for everyone in Season 22, and also don't forget the Citadel map is also returning in Season 23. Well, next up, medals are being added to Vanguard playlists, so Vanguard medals are going to be available in Vanguard Ops and Nightfall starting in Season 22. So they were part of Guardian Games fairly recently, plus I'm pretty sure they were involved in Destiny 1. It's a great feature of Guardian Games, and it's really good to see this roll out across Vanguard Ops. We've also got additional Nightfall battlegrounds, so we don't know which ones just yet, but it's definitely good to see this content being used more. Well, next up we've got some quality of life updates coming in Season 22, so you can favourite up to 100 shaders, ornaments and emotes. And also, this one is really, really good. Stasis aspects and fragments are unlockable at LC Bray on Europa. So for all you new players, this is a really, really good change, as anyone knows who's been through getting all the stasis aspects and fragments on all classes, that is a real pain in the ass. So this is a great change coming next season. Transmat effects are also going to be unlocks rather than consumables, and we've got reworked Iron Banner challenges. So starting in Season 22, Iron Banner is going to have 2 different stacking challenges each day, one for players who just want their reputation multiplier, which doesn't require using a specific seasonal subclass, and one for players who are going to go after their pinnacle rewards, which does require using a seasonal subclass. Next up, we got some Sandbox updates in Season 22, so we got confirmation that there's going to be no power cap raise. Bungie say they've seen a ton of positive feedback on the decision from players who appreciate being able to play at their own pace, rather than feeling compelled to chase pinnacles each week. Of course, Bungie say there's plenty of activities where power is crucial, including Master Raid and Dungeon content, Legend and Master Nightfalls, Grandmasters, Legend and Master Solo Lost Sectors, and of course, Trials of Osiris. So that is still going to be the case throughout Season 22, and your artifact power will still be as important as ever. We've got additional exotic armor rework, so similar to the first wave of exotic revamps in Season of the Deep. The Bungie team is reworking another batch of underused exotic armor pieces in Season 22 to shake things up and give players a new reason to dive into their vaults. So you can watch for a new Developer Insights article going live next week, and that's going to cover all the changes. Also, weapon tuning preview, so they're going to reduce the variance between the optimal engagement ranges of the mid-range weapons, that's auto rifles, pulse rifles and hand cannons, and also slightly reduce the average engagement range in Crucible by pulling in the maximum damage fall-off distances of many weapons. Also, this one was slightly hidden in the update. We've got new weapons subfamilies coming. So one of the most interesting updates, Bungie say they're going to be introducing some entirely new weapon subfamilies with the final shape. So you can tune into that showcase on August the 22nd. You're going to get your first look at some of these in action, as well as some other unexpected additions to Destiny 2's arsenal, and they are still yet to come. We've also got some Strand aspects coming in Season 22. For Hunters, we've got the Whirling Maelstrom, Titans, the Banner of War, and Warlocks, we got the Weave and Walk. And then this is a really exciting update coming very, very soon. We've got the Exotic Mission Rotator, launches in Season 22. So in just a few weeks' time, Bungie are bringing back some of the best Destiny 2 content they've ever made with a new Exotic Mission Rotator starting on day 1 of Season 22. The rotation will kick off with the return of the Presage to offer a new avenue for players to earn Dead Man's Tale. That's also going to be craftable for the first time. After that, Vox Obscura and Operation Seraph Shield will join the rotation, offering up their respective craftable exotic weapons and catalysts as well. So, of course, the Dead Messenger is going to be craftable for Vox Obscura, so that is really, really exciting. Well, next up, let's look ahead a little bit. So, Fireteam Finder launches in Season 23. So the Fireteam Finder, that is looking for group or LFG. That feature will be the silver bullet for players who've never had a full fireteam to run endgame content before. So this includes raids, dungeons, master level activities, and more as well. And in the final shape, they're also making big changes to the progression system that will help to connect even more players and remove barriers, keeping friends from taking on the same content together. There's also a new Pathfinder system that is going to replace destination bounties in the final shape. So this one is a little bit mysterious. So Bungie say they have plans to replace some bounties with a more rewarding and engaging system, tentatively called the Pathfinder. This is going to be debuted on the new destination in the final shape. They're currently looking at a plan of how we can use this new system to replace core ritual bounties in the new year. Although in that article, Bungie did show a work-in-progress preview of the Pathfinder UI. Really curious to see more details about Pathfinder, although anything they're doing to replace the bounties, I reckon that is going to mix the game up very, very nicely. Then we've got Gambit changes. Cathedral of Scars is returning, and Shadow Legion and Lucent Hive enemies, they're going to be added in the year of the final shape. And also, Bungie confirmed the final shape and its raid will provide a climactic conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga before we look ahead to what comes next in Destiny 2. So there is confirmation that the story is going to end in the final shape campaign and also with the raid as well. So everything after that is going to be looking ahead to what's coming next in Destiny 2. Then we got some tantalising details about the seasonal structure. So Bungie say they've been working behind the scenes to shake up the seasonal paradigm, and that is going to subvert players' expectations and make each season feel unique. Players are looking for more variety and repeatable seasonal activities, and Bungie want to consistently surprise everyone with what comes next in each season. So again, we've got more info to come in the Destiny 2 showcase on August the 22nd. Well, that is pretty much it. You know, we are gearing up for that big showcase in August now, and it's only a few weeks away. The Destiny 2 community is not in the best place right now, but hopefully that showcase is going to deliver and really bring the hype. You know, I'm really excited. I hope you are too. And it'd be really good if you could let me know what you think about the state of the game and also your expectations for that showcase in August. I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comments. Well, that is it today for the highlights of State of the Game 2023. As always, thank you so much for watching or listening. Well, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know down in the comments how you feel, and I'll see you real soon.